and welcome to my channel. I am Colleen. If it is your first time, thank you for joining me, and for all my subscribers and returning viewers, thank you. So as the topic suggests, I will be talking about Canada. What's the truth about living here? Now, there are some great things and maybe not so great, but I'll talk about them, and I'll also share what are some of the things you can actually do to overcome. So if you, a friend, a family member is thinking of coming to Canada, then stick around. This video definitely is for you, and leave in the comments anything else that you'd want me to touch on. If you have a question, please leave them in the comments. Thank you.
When your dreams come alive, you're unstoppable. Take a shot, chase the sun, find the beautiful. We will go in the dark.
Now, recently in the news, the Canadian government, federal government, announced that over the next years up to 2025, it hopes to welcome at least 500,000 newcomers per year. That means by 2025, they would want to have 1.5 million. Yes, 1.5 million people, because 500 and 500,000 is 1 million. So 1.5 million people come to Canada by then. Now, for a while, I've been thinking of doing this video and sharing a little bit more about my experience. In previous videos, maybe more than a year now, I did give some information or some tips about if you're coming to Canada, what are some of the things you need to do to get ready, what are the things to consider, how you can go about doing your permanent resident application. Now, because I want you to know the whole truth and set you up for success, if you are thinking of coming to Canada, if you have a family member or a friend thinking of coming to Canada, if you've just landed in Canada too, then this video is definitely for you. Stick around for the details. Now, I'm going to start off by reading a little bit of the excerpt from the release on November 1st, 2022. Oh, and by the way, in a few days, on the 11th, it will be my birthday. Yay! I'll be celebrating. Now, the Canadian economy has experienced one of the fastest recoveries since COVID, but it is now facing a critical labor shortage, causing uncertainty for Canadian workers and businesses. So this is part of the reason, or the major reason, why they are looking to have this many people coming year by year, because there is a labor shortage here. Today, the Honorable, which was on November 1st, the Honorable Sean Fraser, Minister of Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada, released the plan for 2023 to 2025. The plan embraces immigration as a strategy to help businesses find workers and to attract the skills required for certain key sectors, which include healthcare, skilled trades, manufacturing, technology, to manage the social and economic challenges Canada will face in the decades ahead. Last year, in 2021, Canada welcomed 405,000 newcomers, the most they've ever welcomed in a single year. The government is continuing with its ambition by setting targets in new level plans of 465,000 permanent residents in 2023. Then 485 for 2024, 500,000 in 2025. The plan also brings increased focus on attracting newcomers to different regions of the country, including small towns and rural communities. And I will put a link in this video so that you can go and read all of the other details as to how they plan to do this, what will be the admission requirements, all of that. There are certain things such as, the Federal Skilled Worker Program, which is a big one that most skilled workers come through. There is the provincial nominee, the Atlantic immigration program from what I'm seeing here. There's a program for persons in Quebec who speak French, among other pathways. There's also a pathway called Economic Mobility Pathway Pilot. So they're coming up with new ways of getting people in. And I will definitely leave the link in the description. So then it brings me to the truth. And you need to know the truth. Now, I'm setting a disclaimer here. What I'm going to share with you is based on facts as well as the opinions of others. And you will have to look into it and make a strategy and a plan for yourself. And I will share some tips with you as well as to what you can do. So first of all, I'm going to talk about the reasons why anyone should come to Canada. So I'm gonna give you the nice part of it first, and then I'm gonna hit you with the harder part of the truth, if you follow me. So, great reasons, and I've done like short videos on this, and if you've been watching my videos, you will see that there is a lot about Canada to like for sure. And there is a lot I like too. I live here. I've made it my home. So let's start. Some of the great things, and this is not all, but some of the great things is the environment. So roads are clean. You don't walk around and see rubbish on the road. You don't see a lot of loiter, all of that kind of stuff. So the road is clean. The environment offers a lot of parks and trails for yourself and you and your friends and family to walk on and enjoy. So there are spaces outside that you can go and experience nice, fresh, clean air, which is really, really good. That is absolutely great. Now, for persons who would appreciate somewhere where you get to experience the four different seasons of the year, Canada is definitely somewhere to come. You have spring, summer. We've just finished autumn pretty much, or finishing autumn and going into winter. So if you appreciate the climate, if you appreciate being in different weather scenarios throughout the year, Canada is definitely the place for you. I'm from the Caribbean, Jamaica, so I like the summer part of the weather more. I am still getting used to, even after being here pretty much 6 years, still getting used to the colder parts like autumn and winter. I'll always be a summer girl. But if you wear your warm clothes, you keep warm, you eat properly, you'll be good in the cold weather. You'll deal with it. It passes. You just have to find activities and things to do and stay positive. So the environment one is clean. There are parks, there are trails, there are things to do, amusement parks, things to do with your family. And the weather too is really great if you want to experience 3 to 4 different seasons. Now, when it comes to activities, one of the third great reasons to come to Canada, if you like sports, if you are into maybe swimming, if you love food, nightlife, if you're that kind of person, there is lots to do. Now, when we come to activities, there is baseball, there's basketball, there is baseball, yes, is the one that you swing with the bat. There are other sports. I don't know much about tennis, but because there is Toronto Blue Jays, I know that baseball is a big thing here in Canada, and basketball, obviously. Oh, the one that I'm trying to remember is hockey that you play on the ice. That's very big because, you know, when winter comes, that's, yeah, all about hockey. So hockey season is pretty much here or coming. I don't know, I've never been to a hockey game, but those things are really nice, really great. So if you're a sports fan and you love sports, trust me, you will have a lot of activities to do around that. If you're more family oriented and you're looking for activities to do with your children as well and family extended, in every and almost every city, in almost every city that I've seen and known, there is a community center, and there are multiple ones. Community centers offer a space for people to go to do activities. You can go to learn to swim. There are gyms in some of them where you can go. You can sign up and get a reduced cost of using the equipment there too, compared to if you go to a regular gym, that you sign up for, like Good Life or one of those big ones, Orange Theory, where you'd have to pay a lot of money out of pocket. So in every city you have various community centers. I'm in Brampton, and if I start looking and counting, I'd probably get to 5 or 6 already in certain areas. So that's really great. And then in terms of food, oh my God, restaurants are all around. And because Canada is such a diverse place, there is the opportunity to choose from various different cuisines and experience things. You could go Indian, Asian, Chinese, Japanese, Caribbean, you name it. The food is here, okay? It will take you time to figure out what you like and certain spots, but you'll figure it out over time, yeah. And nightlife, there are many places that people can go. Some restaurants are on rooftops, and on there they have their own music, they do their own little thing. Happy hour is a big thing too, where you get drinks and certain foods at a discounted rate. So all of those are the great things in terms of why you should come, as well as in terms of growth financially. There is the opportunity for that, but that does take time. And here is what I'm going to get to next in terms of the things that are not so great.